Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shoestring Jane and I come on here twice a week to let you know all the different things I've done in my frugal life. So this week it's been a bit of a week of illness for one reason or another, but not exclusively. We've done some other things as well. I did a bit of decluttering and I've been looking at ways of making money online, things to sell, done a bit of Christmas shopping and just general organising and trying to keep myself well, eating properly and doing some frugal exercise. So here's my frugal week. This is how I got on. So it's Monday morning. We are the house of sick officially. Justin spent the whole day yesterday just throwing up and being really, really ill. He's got some sort of winter vomiting virus which seems to have gone around his whole family. He went to a party on Friday and I couldn't go because they were going to have fireworks. We have to take the dog if it's any length of time and the dog hates fireworks, so I didn't go. And I'm really glad I didn't now, so maybe I'll have a chance of not getting this lurgy. So normally on a Sunday, if you've watched other vlogs, you know we tend to explore and go off and have a really nice walk somewhere. But this Sunday, I just kind of cleaned downstairs, walked the dog, took Justin water and just tried to make him comfortable whilst also wearing a mask, disinfecting everything every 5 seconds to try not to get it myself. So he's still poorly this morning, so it's Monday morning. The dog is just lying on Justin, protecting him the whole time. So theoretically, I should now walk round to the post office and take our parcels and walk the dog because I'm still feeling okay. It's a gorgeous sunny day, very, very cold. I've actually drawn the curtains because it was too bright in here. I'm in the spare room trying to avoid the lurgy. But I think I might be going by myself. He doesn't look like he wants to move, Archie. He just looks like he wants to be there. I'll drag him out, I think, because he's got to go for a walk anyway. So that's going to be our Monday morning. And the other thing, I'm still filming on my phone. I have actually invested in a second-hand little camera thing. And so that's going to be my job for the week, is to try and work out how to use this bloody camera. I'm looking at it thinking, I just don't know where to start. It's so different from this. So, but obviously it'll have a better microphone. People keep saying this, my phone is terrible, the sound is awful, and it is. I try to kind of amplify as much as I can, but sometimes I stick my fingers over the microphone when I'm filming, which also doesn't help. So I really need to try and sort that out. It's all right when I'm sitting on my laptop, but the camera the camera's fine. The sound is not great on my phone, so I really need to sort that out this week. That's another thing to do. And I don't know what else, just a bit of cleaning and sorting and lots of work. I need to do some work. So I'm really hoping that I don't get the lurgy and I can use all my counter-virus measures that I've honed during the pandemic to stop me getting this. The trouble is, obviously, he had it for a while, was probably infectious before we realised, before any of them got any symptoms. So, I might already have it lurking. So I'm going to wear a mask in the post office so I won't be infecting anybody. In fact, I just do drop and go, so I definitely won't be infecting anyone. I just hand my bag over as they're going in. Anyway, off we go. Let's get dressed. So for my frugal exercise, every morning, or most mornings, 5 out of 7, I do about half an hour to 40 minutes gentle yoga. Very gentle because it really helps my fibromyalgia to do this, and I really suffer. I really feel it if I don't do it. So it's like half an hour well spent for me. It makes me feel so much better. And it costs me nothing. I just do it on my mat. So it's free exercise. So I'm into frugal exercise, a bit of yoga, and the other exercise I do is just walking the dog. And if I want to make it more of a workout rather, then I just walk a bit faster. Archie doesn't mind, or we have a little jog. So that's my frugal exercise. I don't need to spend money on a gym. That would cost me probably £40–50 a month, which I don't have, and I'd rather spend it on something else. So for me, just getting my mat out in the morning and doing some gentle exercise is a really good start to my day, and it keeps all of my fibromyalgia aches and pains at bay.
So I've done a bit more frugal cooking this week, and I showed this recipe for the spaghetti cheese casserole and the farmhouse fruit cake in a separate video. So if you ever look at my library, you'll see that. I've just felt a bit more inspired to actually do some cooking this week.
Oh, the washing machine's decided to take off as soon as I started filming this. So I hope you can hear me. I was going to do sausage and mash, nice basic easy dinner, and then I realised I had no potatoes. I forgot to buy them. So it's become a sausage casserole because I can eat that with rice. So a bit more frugal cooking, sausage casserole, using up pretty much all the vegetables. We've got mushrooms, carrots, celery, what else have I put in there? Peppers and tomatoes. So hopefully that'll be really nice, a good winter warmer because it's flipping freezing. One of the jobs I've been meaning to do for ages is to go through this bookshelf, and I've got another bookshelf but it doesn't have very much on it, but I might go through that one as well, tidy it up. As you can see, it's very untidy and full of junk, and get rid of the books that I am never going to read. Nobody's ever going to read, and just make a bit of space. Somebody else could read them. It's pointless them sitting here gathering dust on my shelf. So my plan of action with this bookshelf is to pull everything off and sort out the shelves because they've kind of fallen off their little plug bits that hold them in place. Sort that out. I think they're a bit overburdened. Then I'm going to sort them into piles of books that I haven't read and want to read. Books that I have read and I want to keep, and I've got quite a few of those, reference books and that kind of thing, or books that I just really love and know I'll go back to or have sentimental value. There aren't many of those, but there may be one or two. Books that I would like to pass on to friends and family, and then books that can just go. So they'll probably just all go to the charity shop, but I will check first with some of the titles just to see if they've got any value on somewhere like Money Magpie. And the other thing I want to check is whether there's a book crossing going where I live, because I know that you can leave books for people and they can just take them for nothing. And sometimes they're phone boxes, not that we have many of those now. And sometimes they're just public places. So I want to see if there's anywhere like that locally where I could just go and leave a few nice books for people. So that's my plan of action. Off we go. That might be good for Christmas. So that's just a box. I don't need that. I can go in the recycling. I don't know why that's there. You have to see this boy because he's come to help. Are you helping? Have you got your Christmas sprout? He's very excited by that for some reason. Silly boy. Anyway. Yoga books, and mostly yoga books, and a few that I'm definitely getting rid of. But I've got to tackle this shelf because, you know, nobody needs this many yoga books, not even me. I'm not even teaching yoga at the moment. I don't need this many books. There are lots of books here I never refer to. I've got to be a bit brutal here. Okay, so here are my yoga books now. I've got that shelf, and then the bigger ones that won't fit on that shelf are here. I've still got this bottom shelf to tackle. I've got 2 bags for the charity shop. I've got a massive load that I'm going to just check to see if they are saleable, and some other bits that are probably for the charity shop, but I think the girls might want some. My daughters, some of these ones I'm going to offer to them. These ones might have some value, or they'll go to the charity shop. I'll see. So I am getting there. I've now got books that I really like and want to keep. which I don't know, I might read them again. I've got things like Adrian Mole. I just love it. Jonathan Livingston Seagull. It's got kind of sentimental value because I've had it a long time. And one or two classics. There's Enid Blyton and the Magic Faraway Tree there. There's all of my kind of money books and medical books. I like Kate Atkinson. I will get rid of those if one of my family wants them because they're really good. And I've kept the Harry Potters because they belong to my daughters, so I'll hang on to those. But yeah, I've got rid of quite a lot. I do, however, still have this little shelf here. I've got a few CDs that I still listen to, which I'll keep. I've recently gone through those, but there's another bookshelf there that I'll go through at the same time. This little shelf are books that I've bought to read and haven't got round to reading, or I've started reading and haven't got round to finishing. So I'm going to start working my way through this little section and actually read these books. So because I don't like throwing things away, there's a pile of notebooks that are years old because they're from when my daughters were at college. But I don't like to throw them away because I will use these eventually. It might take me 10 years, but I will use them. So I'm keeping those, but I'm going to move them into my office because they're just cluttering this up, and I can put some baskets on this bottom shelf with some bits in them. In fact, I do have baskets up there. I can't even remember what's in those, so I could clear those out as well. And the other thing I found, which was funny, was this copy of Prima magazine, which I ended up in. Jane Berry. Well, that was 54 then. I'm not 54 now, so that was a while ago. About how to give yourself a cash boost. And also, along the same theme, Bella magazine, where me and Justin both appeared. Meet the money saving maestros. And there we are. Jane's top tips. It was a while ago now, but I'm going to keep those. That's quite funny. 2018, I think they were. So anyway, we'll do something with these first. What? What's the matter? So Archie made me stop everything to take him out for a walk, and he's still not happy with life. So while I'm sitting and relaxing and watching telly this evening, which is now, drinking my coffee, I'm going to go through and see if any of these are worth anything at all. They may not, so I'm going to try probably Zip It first. We'll see. There's Music Magpie as well, isn't there? I think I said Money Magpie earlier. I mean Music Magpie. And I've got this massive pile of, oh, terrible bit of filming as usual, massive pile of yoga books that I don't look at, including, like, this one is absolutely a kind of real tome on pranayama, which is the yoga breathing. So I'm going to see if I can think about how to sell those. I'll have a look on maybe Amazon and eBay, but then I might try one of my local yoga groups and list them all on there and see if anybody wants any of them. That might be a good way to do it. Right, off we go then. So this pile, Zip It has accepted. And they only give you between 50p and £1 for most books, unless you've got something really valuable, and then I would go and sell it somewhere else. Those ones it doesn't want. So they'll go to the charity shop bag. These ones I'll put in a box and send to Zip It. They'll only give me for these £6. But £6 is better than £0, isn't it? So I'm going to do my yoga books next and see what I think I can get for those.
These are the kind of prices they give you.
So I have 2 boxes ready to go to Zip It. As I said, between them I've only earned just over £10, but £10 is better than £0, so I'm happy enough with that. I've got very tidy bookshelves as well. I've got a pile of books to go to my mum, and my daughters want some as well, and 3 bags to go to the charity shop, these Zip It ones, and I've got 2 bags over there which are my yoga ones, which I have I'd had the bright idea of contacting my old yoga teacher to see if any of her current students might want to buy some of them, so I can give her a list, hopefully. So yeah, not bad for a day's work.
You may have noticed that in recent vlogs I have done very little in the way of charity shop hauls. I've been very good. I've kept myself out of the charity shops for a month or so because I didn't need a lot of stuff myself. I'd bought the things like gift baskets and that kind of thing that I wanted for Christmas. I'd bought quite a lot of secondhand gifts, and I thought, I just need to stop spending so much money. I also have quite a lot of stock because I do list things on eBay, and I have quite a lot. However, some things need refreshing. This stuff I've got is a bit obscure, so I will get around to doing that, but I thought I would have a look today, just end the year. I probably will try not to go in the charity shops too much now between now and the end of the year, because I don't really need a lot, and you could just end up buying lots of secondhand stuff you don't need, which is pointless, especially as you can see my nice clear bookshelf. I haven't really I've cleared quite a lot out now, and that's why I went into the charity shop. Actually, the main reason was to take 3 large bags of books to donate. So I didn't want to clutter up the house with more stuff, but I did want to keep an eye out for potential things to sell on eBay, because that is one of my streams of income. So I know some people are funny about you buying in charity shops to sell on, but the way I look at it is antique dealers have done this forever. If I was selling antiques, if I was buying collectibles and selling antiques in my little antique shop, nobody would bat an eyelid. And it's no different, is it really? I think you're sourcing something that somebody wants that perhaps they wouldn't have been able to find in their local charity shops. The charity shop is getting the price they required, that they wanted. You are helping them to meet their sales targets, because they do have sales targets. You're helping them move the stock through. And, in my case, I took redundancy a couple of years ago, and I might have got another job. I might have found myself a job in a supermarket or something similar to what I did, which I really didn't want to do again. But because I had been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, I knew I just didn't want to do that 9-to-5 thing again. I just didn't think I could do that 9-to-5 thing again. So for me, making money from home was the ideal scenario. So I do various things, and this is just one of the things that I do. So I know people feel somehow that if you're buying to sell online or anywhere else, that somehow you're doing the charity out of something, but you're not, because you're paying what they need, what they have required. And a lot of charity shops now will pull out the better stuff to sell themselves on eBay. So I don't feel that there's any problem with it really. But anyway, so most of the stuff I got today was to resell. And the first thing I picked up was something I've never found before. I've seen other people finding this. It's a pair of irregular choice shoes, fancy box, isn't it? And they would have been, the price is on here somewhere, the original price would have been £110. Can you see that? £110. Well, the charity shop asked for £20, and I thought, well, that's, why not? Let's give that a go. I've never tried to sell these before. I think I'll definitely get my money back. Hopefully, I might make a little bit of profit as well. So they're not the kind of shoes I would wear, but they're brand new. They've never been worn. I've got the £20 sticker from the charity shop, which I will remove now while I see it. And they've got a fancy kind of pink velvet thing, a fancy underneath bit which matches the box, and they're a kind of they've got a kind of cuff around the ankle. So let's say they're not the kind of thing I would wear, but irregular choice are a really popular kind of style. Well, lots of different styles, because they are different. They're really different. You can't get anything like that in most of the other shops. So I was quite excited about that. I've never sold those before, so let's give that a go and see if I can make any profit from that. I also bought a large sort of velvety skirt. Now, some of these things I really need to get on before Christmas. This is a size 16, and it's that kind of velvet cutout thing, quite soft, and it's Peruna. And that cost me, I think it was £2. I think they charged £2. They have like standard pricing. £2 for a skirt, and it's midi. So I need to get that on fairly quickly, because that's quite a nice Christmassy thing, isn't it? This top, I might keep this because I quite like it, but it's not wintry. It's more of a summery thing. It's just one of those Italian branded Lag and Look type jumpers. So it's more of a kind of summer thing. I like the colour and I like the style, so I'm going to try that on and I might keep that. I think that was £2. They might have charged me 3. They say 3 for jumpers, I think, but that's kind of more of a top. And this is really, I think this is really lovely. I think it'd be too small for me. I don't think I'd wear it anyway because it's more of a tight cardigan. But it's a lovely little tie-dye, glittery cardi, and it's by BCGB Maxazria. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's got a silk content. I thought when I felt it, I thought that feels really nice. It feels like a nice kind of quality cardigan. I'm not sure whether they charged me £2 or £3 for this again. Yes, it's 55% silk and 45% cotton. So it's lovely and soft. It feels really nice, and it doesn't really look as if it's been worn. So it's probably more of a summery thing, but it is, I don't know, you could wear that winter. It's not warm. And this one again, I'm going to try this one on because it looks really warm. It's really thick red, big red cardigan. This might be a bit big for me actually. It's a size. No, it's way too big for me. It's a size 18. I didn't actually see that. A company called Whimsy. I don't really know them, but it's a lovely thick chunky knit. So that would be so lovely and warm. If that had been a bit smaller, I would have kept that. So again, £2 or £3. I'm not sure exactly what they charged me for that. I also bought for myself, or possibly for my gift box, this little heart, because I think it was 20p or 30p, just in one of their little boxes. I think that's quite cute. It'll either be to hang up in my bedroom, which is pink and blue, or it will be for my gift box, I'm not sure yet. And then again for the bedroom, this needs a wash. It's got a few marks on it, but it's a very shabby chic type cushion, which is for me, and I'll put that probably on the bed. I think it's really nice. It's just nice shabby chic sort of things. I think that's nice. And the other thing, I wish these had been in my size. They don't fit me, they're too small. I really like these little ankle boots, but then again I probably don't need them, to be honest. I don't know, I fancy a pair of ankle boots. These are a size 6 and I'm a size 7, so if they'd been 6.5 I might have got away with it. They're Rocket Dog boots, but they're just really nice. Now I think they charged me £5 for those, possibly 6. £5 I think for those ones. And these, I love these, and even more so I wish these were in my size. I'd probably just wear them as slippers. I'm not actually sure if they're supposed to be kind of slippers, but they're suede and they're little booties, and they're by Hotter, and they're in really good condition. They're just lovely, and I think they were £5, but they're just lovely and warm. They're exactly the sort of thing I love, but they just don't fit me. Sorry, my lodger just got home and Archie started barking. So, where was I? So I picked up this for £1. It's a leather purse. It doesn't look like it's ever been used, and that's really just for me because my purse is looking a bit tatty, and this one looks quite nice. It's got a little coin pocket. Not bad for £1. Really, I think someone's picked that up on holiday and then never used it. So I'll keep that for myself for £1. This one is a nice little cover-up, little cotton cardigan from Planet, which I would probably not wear. I would have worn that at one point, but I don't think I would wear that. I might try it on. It's a nice little cardigan to go over a little dress, probably on a summer evening more rather than winter. What's that made from? Oh, it's viscose. It's that kind of like jersey kind of feel. I think that was probably £2. I think they probably class those kind of light cardigans as tops. And then the last things that I got were these like boot shapers things. I've got a pair of green ones, long ones, and a pair of short orange ones. And when I originally asked them were they for sale, because I thought perhaps they used them, they said, oh, actually we've got a few, so we are going to sell some off. And they said they're £1. So I thought, great, okay, well, I'll get those, because I was inspired on my Facebook group, my second-hand Frugal Life. A lady called Ema, who I know from work, who's a member of my group, she has kept a beautiful pair of leather boots from Dulce's since the 80s by just polishing them, looking after them, and always storing them in these. And I couldn't believe it when she showed us the pictures. I thought, that's amazing. So clearly looking after your things in that way can really make them last if you buy quality in the first place. So I've got some long boots. I've also got some shorter boots, and sometimes I sell boots. So I thought, well, they'd be really useful. So I thought, £1 each, that's great. When I got to the till, it turned out they were £2 a pair. They were literally charging me £1 each. But still, that was okay. It was worth it. So I bought them anyway. So yeah, I think they'll be quite useful. So that's the extent of my charity shop haul. Most of it, as I said before, is to sell on eBay. I really need to get some eBay done. I've got a few things hanging around this room which I've photographed and haven't got any further with because it's been so busy with other things, getting ready for Christmas and Justin being ill, and Justin's mum is poorly at the moment. My dad has been poorly, so we've been having to look after them quite a lot. And just, life really, you know what it's like, life. So anyway, onwards and upwards. So that's pretty much it for this week. As usual, I apologise for the quality of the sound in some of my clips. I still didn't get around to sorting out my new camera with better microphone, and I still seem to be doing something wrong with my phone microphone. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been trying not to put my finger over it. I just don't know if there's something wrong with the mic on the phone. So maybe in the short term I should get a microphone. Somebody actually gave me one, the lovely Frugal Jo, she sent me one, but I need to get an adapter, so I need to do something with that. So that's a job for next week, but it's busy enough at the moment, isn't it? We are hoping to get together with my family tomorrow for a pre-Christmas gathering. We're all falling like flies. People have got flu. My niece, they think she might have appendicitis. Justin's not going to come because he needs to be nearby his mum, make sure she's okay. She has a little operation this week. And there's various things going on. People are moving house, so it looks like it's going to be quite a select gathering. There normally, if all of us get together, there's 21 of us. I think there's going to be about 13, but it will still be lovely to see everybody, and we'll take the olds down to meet everybody, my parents. So we're still going to have a nice weekend. But anyway, so that's what I've done this week. I'll let you know how I get on next week and whether our family gathering goes to plan. And if you liked this video of me just waffling on and doing this and that, please do give me the thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. So if you've got this far and you haven't subscribed, then please do. It really helps me to grow my channel. And don't forget to hit your notifications bell so you know next time I publish something. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.